Immediately after the initial explosions at the Salava army camp, steps were taken to swiftly evacuate people within a 4-kilometer radius of the camp.
මාර්ට වගේ තමයි සිද්ධ පටන් ගත්තේ. අපි පොඩ්ඩක් බැලුවා බලනවා ටිකක් දරුණු තත්ත්වෙ ගියා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ අපි අර කන්දර කොට වුණා. ඔන්න කැලිනවා.
ගෙදර අම්මලා වහලා ඉන්න සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම විනාශ වෙලා අපි ගෙදර ගෙදර ගිනි ගන්නවා මගේ ගෙදරත් දැන් ඒක හොදයි
Houses near the Salava army camp were damaged owing to the shrapnel. With no place to go, most people were forced onto the roads. Others took shelter in public places such as temples and schools.
Since we wanted to safeguard our lives, we came to this location without even closing our doors.
Our house was shook when the explosion happened. Sand was kicked up into the air and dust covered the three-wheeler I had. The sounds kept increasing and we left because we were afraid.
47 persons who sustained injuries as a result of the explosion were admitted to the Avisavella, Homagama and Kandy hospitals. The explosion resulted in the death of one soldier. Shrapnel from bombs and ammunition could be seen in a number of locations, including houses and shops. Our correspondent said that shrapnel had spread over 3 kilometers from the location.
Almost all the houses are damaged. Roofs have collapsed while some houses have caught fire. You cannot go near those areas. We have nothing. We have nothing to wear either.
ඊ රාත්‍රියේ යුද හමුදා කඳවුරේ සිදු පිපිරීමෙන් පසුව අද පෙරවරුවේ
Following the explosion at the army camp last night, I arrived at this village about a kilometer away from the army camp. I came here following reports that large shells had landed here following the explosions. You can see that a shell almost as large as I am landed close to this house. A large portion of the shell has been embedded in the earth. A section that is as tall as I am is sticking out of the ground. This shell had landed near this house at about 2 a.m. today.
පමණ තමයි මේ නිවස ආසන්නයට පතිත වී තිබෙන්නේ.
කාමරයක් ඇතුළ පිච්චිලා සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම.
The wall collapsed on the cupboard. The front of the house is destroyed. The roof is also broken. We are at a house in the Mavalgama area. What you see here is a shell casing which landed in the area. We do not know if the shell has exploded or not, but if any one of us tries to remove this, an accident could occur. This house has been damaged by the incident last night. We can see how shrapnel has scattered everywhere. The interior of the house is also damaged. The occupants of this house have abandoned their home and have moved to safer locations. This is another shell casing which has landed here, and yet again we cannot ascertain if the shell which is at the porch of this house has exploded or not.
මේ උණ්ඩයක් පුපුරපු උණ්ඩයක්ද එහෙම නැත්නම් තවමත් පුපුරලා නැද්ද කියන්න අපිට පැහැදිලි නෑ. මේ නිවසේ ගෙමිදුලේ මේ උණ්ඩය පතිත වෙලා තියෙනවා.
Shells and ammunition blown apart by the explosions also caused damages to the Koskama hospital. A doctor's vehicle which had been parked at the hospital was also damaged.
The roofs of the hospital buildings have been damaged. All the walls are cracked. Most of the official residences have also been damaged. I think we will not be able to recommence operations here for 6 months at least. All the doors and walls have been damaged severely.
Remnants of shells and shell casings could be seen on the roads around Koskama as well. Army spokesperson Brigadier Jayanath Jayavira cautioned the public against handling the ammunition and debris.
We call on the public to refrain from handling the shells and shrapnel blown apart by the explosions. If you do come across any shrapnel, then kindly inform the army or police immediately.
The police special task force said 10 trained teams have been deployed to undertake the task of defusing any live ammunition and to take custody of shell casings.